Do you know how long it took for the in-painting feature to become available in DALL-E 3? 186 days. Do you think this long wait is justified by unmatched quality superior to competitors, especially Leonardo AI, which we'll look into shortly? Let's start by inputting a simple prompt to generate an image of a female cyborg. After it's generated, we notice a small toolbar at the top with a button that allows us to select only a part of the image to indicate desired changes. Ideally, the modified part should remain consistent with the rest of the image without showing discrepancies. We begin by requesting the cyborg to have long brown hair, and DALL-E promptly satisfies us. Great, but I don't like it. I want a style that's both more feminine yet very elegant, with long, slightly wavy hair. And I ask DALL-E for the hair to fall a bit in front and a bit behind the shoulders. DALL-E doesn't listen. This time, the hair has completely disappeared. We've got a bald cyborg. We try again, and the hair is there, it's brown, but too short. Doesn't it seem to you that after the first successful result, DALL-E has worsened? Let's see if with Leonardo AI, much more tested, it's easier to achieve the desired result. Starting with a point worth noting, Leonardo AI can modify any image, whereas DALL-E can only modify images it has created. However, for non-native English speakers, it's important to mention that Leonardo AI only accepts prompts in English. The first prompt, instead of long brown hair, gives our cyborg a helmet. So as usual, we try to detail further to strengthen the suggestion towards a cyborg with long hair. Leonardo's first proposal is a pretend messy haircut. It looks cute but somewhat like a boy style. The second proposal is better, but still not satisfying. The hair is too short, yet very elegant. Let's try again. I accept the last proposal because anyway the style was elegant, the color closer to what was desired, and I perfect the prompt by adding more suggestions towards long hair. I quite like the result because the hairstyle is very elegant, like a hairstyling magazine cover. Am I satisfied? Yes. But I want to achieve exactly a female cyborg with a long, elegantly waved hairstyle. I then increase the weight, and the details specify to create curly hair. And this time the result is there. My cyborg is exactly halfway between a robot and a noble princess. I like it. So far, we've asked the AI to change the style of a part. Do you think it will do just as well in modifying the meaning of the image? Let's ask that the cyborg no longer be sniffing a flower, but wants to eat a big, juicy slice of strawberry cake. I warn you, you'll soon be hungry. Leonardo fails on the first attempt. As usual, I go into more detail, but it's as if it cannot understand how to combine the new objective with the meaning of the parts of the image. All we get are some pieces of strawberry in the image, but the cyborg does not aim to eat the slice of cake. This image was generated by DALL-E. Does this suggest it has a superior functional understanding? With the new tool, we select the rows and write the modified prompt for the selected part. Grateful that ChatGPT equally understands both Italian and English, which makes working with it much easier for those who are not native English speakers. From the first result, DALL-E manages not only to insert a new object, but to modify all the involved parts of the image that interact with it. We have the cyborg with the slice of cake in hand, which, although improbable, is already believable, much better than Leonardo. Let's try a modification that further alters the functional meaning of the entire image and explain to DALL-E that the cyborg no longer supports the cake but has the desire to eat it. We get exactly what was asked for, only literally. I expand the selection area, hoping it doesn't change the armor, which I like, and this time my cyborg wants to eat the slice of cake. And even the hand is more believable. The generated image is a bit unsettling, don't you think? But it's consistent with the request, this time even functionally. Now I wanted to share an aspect that bothers me a bit because we're surrounded by influencers who get photographed in underwear from morning till night. But if you ask the AI to make a more feminine cyborg, it responds that this is against its guidelines. But, I wanted to increase the chest of a cyborg. It's made of metal and plastic. More than guidelines, this seems like prudishness. From the 1800s. ChatGPT responds that what I requested is against its guidelines, and then the content filter doesn't show us the generated result. Leonardo too has always had this rigor, but let's see if it has relaxed a bit. Remember, to circumvent censorship, the language we use will be very important. Plain and vulgar. Immediate censorship. elaborate and adorned with euphemisms. Success. So better to say that what we want to increase in size is the bust or chest or torso contour. And Leonardo seems to have loosened up the censorship, even just compared to a few months ago. Compared to Dali, it's much better. I was looking for a cyborg chest, so made of plastic and metal, Leonardo really added a female breast. It understands more the detail than the meaning of the image itself. But then it's up to us to detail a good prompt. Sure, if we wanted to go towards the XXX just use CArt, it indeed has no censors. In fact, you have to counter its tendency to create nudes. And with CArt we will certainly be censored by YouTube. And I don't want to be banned. See you next time.